Hello,
and welcome back to Miss Dark and Twisty.
I'm so sorry if you hear the air conditioning in here.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
It's summer.
Yeah, also, I think I can move to the side a little bit more. What's up, guys?
I'm Dominique.
I'm Jenny, and welcome to Miss Dark and Twisty.
Today we're going to be doing something fun. We're going to be doing Reddit stories.
Yes, this is a re-record because the first one was too blurry and we didn't notice.
We love that for us, but that's okay. You live and you learn. I'm very excited for this. I love Reddit stories.
Also, if you hear it in the background, I'm sorry if you hear the air conditioning. It's just way too hot to turn it off.
And I'm also a little congested.
It's like 90 degrees. And that's bad. 90 degrees in New Jersey with humidity. Fuck that.
You think Florida's bad?
No, Florida's worse.
Yeah.
But anyway, so today we're going to be reading some paranormal stories off of Reddit.
I'm excited.
It's going to be a nice one. So the first round is the 7 scariest true ghost stories on Reddit from spirithalloween.com.
Oh, from Spirit.
We love a good Spirit Halloween.
We love that.
All right. User, I'm not going to read the user. I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, you guys can find
because these
the
are
user.
really confusing names. So this user posted about their time working night shifts in a long-term care home on a subreddit, Ghost Stories.
Ooh.
One night a resident rang bell. One night a resident's bell rang at 2:59 a.m. When the user entered the room, the patient asked that they remove the dark figure without a face that was hiding in her bathroom.
Oh.
Shaken, they assured the resident that they had done so and returned to their desk. 10 minutes later, another resident's bell rang on the opposite end of the floor. Upon entering, the patient said, "There's a creepy man in my room with no face. You need to get him out."
No face.
Once again, returning to their desk terrified, the care specialist asked that the nurse stay with them for the rest of their shift.
That is actually pretty creepy.
That is pretty creepy. I would probably give it I would say that's like a 4 out of 5.
I agree.
What's the
4.
rating?
So we'll go up to 5 bones.
We're doing bones still.
We gotta do the bones.
Okay, we're gonna do 4 out of 5 bones, everybody.
I'm giving it 4.5. That's actually pretty creepy.
You know what? That's fair. All right, we're gonna average it out to a 4.25 bones.
Oh, okay. Look at you doing the math.
I don't know if that's correct math, to be honest. I'm just being honest here. All right. Our bizarre experiences with the force behind our house eventually forced us to move out.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. This user posted this creepy first-hand account on a subreddit, Paranormal, in October of 2021. At the age of 8, their family moved to a house bordered by a forest. Their dogs were immediately terrified of the forest and would bark while they stared at a particular area. At night, they would hear sounds like people walking in the forest behind their house, and sometimes they even saw shadowy figures. Then they began to hear knocking on their back door and windows.
Oh no. No.
As things escalated, voices began to come from the woods that seemed to impersonate other family members. This prompted them to build a fence in their backyard and install security cameras. Through the knocking and tapping continued, a culprit was never caught on camera. Someone walked by in the back door on the final day they stayed in the house. They left after seeing security camera footage that showed the back door open on its own.
Ooh, that is creepy.
That's pretty bad.
Especially when it imitates the family. That's where it gets really creepy.
That is pretty creepy, but there was not as many details about it impersonating family members. I would have loved to hear a little bit more about that.
I do agree with that. Because, I think that'd be my final straw with it.
I mean, your husband already kind of endured something like that. Anyway, I think that knocks it down a point, to be honest. Not hearing enough about that. I think we're up to 4 out of 5 bones, because it's kind of creepy. They had to move out. At least they were smart on that end. But I didn't hear enough of the creepy.
I'm going to give it a 3. I'm a little,
I might knock it down a little bit more later on compared to the other stories.
Yeah, that one, it was good. I just wish I heard more.
Yeah, you gotta add more creepiness. By the way, if we haven't mentioned it already, this is different than our last podcast episode.
It's more chill vibe.
It's more chill vibe. We're literally chilling on my bed.
And it's very comfy.
It is pretty comfy. So, next story, we're going to continue. Strange woman on the phone. I didn't know you talked to Dominique.
That's rude.
All right. A user on Reddit Paranormal posted this hair-raising story about something she experienced in 2013 when she worked as an insurance claims inspector.
That is scary on its own.
Yeah, really. She typically called her client about 30 minutes before showing up for the site inspection. One day, she called a client's home phone to let them know that she was on her way, and a very old-sounding woman answered the phone with what sounded like a poor static-filled connection. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? When she disconnected, she called back. There was no answer. She then tried the woman's cell phone number on the file, and a young woman answered saying that she was out but would return in 30 minutes. When she arrived, the insurance inspector rang the doorbell, thinking that whoever initially answered the phone would answer the door. However, nobody did.
Ooh.
A few moments later, the young woman who answered the cell phone arrived. Apologetic, the inspector explained that she might have woken up the younger woman's mother. The woman looked confused and scared, and explained that there wasn't an older woman in the house. After going inside, they checked the caller ID and discovered that when the inspector called, someone had answered the first call. The young woman became pale and terrified, and she explained that she had recently moved into this home, and they had been telling her husband that she thought their house was haunted by an old woman.
Ooh, okay,
That's
I like
pretty
that
good.
one.
That's
that
pretty
one's
good.
a good one.
That is a pretty good one.
I'm giving that 5 out of 5 bones.
I don't know. I don't know if I would get a 5 out of 5. It is pretty creepy, I'll give it that. But I think 4.5.
Okay,
A 5 out of 5 would be like, holy fuck, you had to move out, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
I like, granted, the last one moved out, but not as good.
not as good as the last one.
No.
But this one, the fact that they actually saw that somebody answered the phone, that's what got me.
Yeah.
Like, they saw it.
Like, there was
they had
actual
evidence.
proof that there was somebody in the house or a ghostly figure answering the phone.
That's why I liked it.
So, yeah, so I'll give it that. You did good. That was a good story. Haunting Furby. So hear me out.
Furby.
The Furby. That's what we had when we were younger. Those little bird
I think
things.
I had one. I heard so many stories of how like they're haunted.
Oh my god, Mandela effect?
Wait, what? How's the Mandela effect?
I don't know. I just wanted to go off.
Okay. I was like, wait.
No, because nothing changed out of them that I know of.
No.
It's not like Berenstain, you know? Berenstain.
Well, I heard that like the parents would take out the batteries of that doll, and then the doll would still be like moving and talking and like moving the eyes and mouth.
That's wild. I had you know how like they had the Crayola crayon maker things?
Yeah, I always wanted that.
I had one,
Did
and
you?
there was no light bulb in it. It wasn't plugged in, and somehow it was on.
That's actually
That was
pretty
fucking
creepy.
I actually ran upstairs, and I was like, I'm not gonna go near that anymore.
Were you young, or was this like last week?
I was last week. Okay, no, I think I was pretty young. I was definitely an younger.
Okay,
if that makes sense. Like
No.
I was middle school, maybe.
I don't blame you. I would do the same thing. That's creepy.
Yeah, it went on, and there wasn't anything that would have made it turn on.
Did anyone pass recently? In your
No,
life?
I don't think so. Because the first person I ever had a house with my grandma in like 2010, and that was like.
Yeah, that was like.
I think
at
it
the
was
end of grammar
definitely.
school.
Yeah, I think it was definitely earlier than that.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Wow. I learned something new today, everyone. Just like you.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next one. The Haunted Furby. This chilling story. Oh, hang on. Should I get into character?
You gotta get into character.
Just because it's so.
So stupid.
Yeah. All right. Ready, guys?
We should knock it. It might be scary.
It's a paragraph long. I don't know how scary it could be. This chilling story was posted on. Reddit confuses me, by the way. I actually have no idea how to use it correctly.
I watch a lot of stories on TikTok.
Me too. You too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, some of those shits are the wildest.
Right?
We should be those.
Oh.
Like the haunted ones?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down.
But they play like this game in the background. I don't know what the game is, but it makes me nauseous sometimes when I watch it.
No. We're just gonna read it ourselves, and they're gonna sing like that.
We could do it.
Okay, cool. All right, back to the haunting
nauseous.
Furby. This chilling story was posted on Paranormal Encounters in July of 2021.
Recent.
This user owned the original Furby. I can't do this. I suck at reading out loud to begin with, and now I'm going to put a character behind it. This user owned the original Furby when they were younger, and 10 years later, they found it in their father's attic.
Oh.
At this point, it was pretty worn down. The plastic rubber on the nose was gone, and its fur was pretty matted. They put it down, and they continued looking for what they originally needed in the attic. As they walked away, the Furby started to make this odd, distorted sound. The voice was sketchy and unsettling, but they didn't think much of it. The toy was 10 years old, and it had been moved and bumped around a lot. After it continued to make sounds, they walked over to it to discover that there weren't any batteries in it.
Oh, like I said.
In fact, they realized it hadn't had batteries for 7 or 8 years, which sent them running out of the attic, never to return.
Like I said, like those are the stories I hear about the Furbies.
Yeah, the haunted Furbies are creepy on their own. Let's just put it that. Let's start with that. Furbies were also pretty creepy. I don't know how we kind of liked them. Like, they were cute in its own.
I just remember I liked opening the eyes. Like when it was
you were
off.
always kind of creepy like that.
Yeah. And I just liked looking at the eyes. Yeah. Explains a lot about me currently.
It really does.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, good story, but I feel like everyone
had that.
Yeah. Like everyone knows that, like, oh, the Furbies can turn on and be creepy.
Yeah.
So they probably just like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't fully believe this one.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Yeah.
I'm being a little more harsh.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. The last story from Spirit Halloween that might hit Dominique close to home, the crib shadow.
Oh, let's go.
This user posted this real-life nightmare feel on the Ghost Stories subreddit in July of 2022, so it's pretty recent.
Oh, I should do a Reddit story, yeah.
Yeah. So, while babysitting his niece, he drifted off while studying and was watching her from the baby camera monitor. He was awakened by the sound of whispering coming from the baby monitor and immediately noticed the video on the monitor showed a dark figure in the corner of his niece's room near her crib. As he wrote, "I have never felt more terrified in my entire life." He ran into his niece's room and didn't see the shadow figure, but grabbed her and ran back into the living room. When his brother returned, he asked that he not to tell his wife and confirmed that he had also seen the same shadow figure and heard the whispers near the crib. They continued to live in that house for another 4 years, despite the fact that the little girl frequently talked about her special friend.
Oh no. First of all, why are you hiding it from the wife?
The wife is the one that would probably go and get like a medium.
The wife's probably the smart one. The wife would be like, yeah, let's get out of here.
That too. I like how my mind immediately went to, let's get a medium on this.
And I'm like, let's get the fuck out. Because you know what? I mean, first of all, you're lying in your marriage. Not a good thing. We all do it, but not a good thing.
But, I mean...
And just like...
It could have been the Shadow Man for all you know.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And the fact that your daughter's going like, hey, I have an imaginary friend that's a shadow.
And you know it's there.
Yeah, like... I would get a priest.
Get something.
Medium.
Get some holy water.
Exorcist.
Something.
I feel your daughter's head's gonna start turning around soon, so, you know, maybe start preparing.
Oh. That's rough.
I mean, come on. It's like a classic setup for every horror movie.
That's true. I can write a horror movie about you.
You could.
All right.
I don't even need a mask.
What do we rate that one?
I will admit, it does kind of hit close to home. But I just don't like the way they handled it, so I'm gonna have to knock off points. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5.
How about hear me out? We'll rate the story as a whole. Okay. And then we'll give it a stupidity rating.
Okay, the story as a whole, I'll give it a 5.
The story as a whole, I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
So the stupidity rating, I'm giving a 5.
Oh yeah, the stupidity rating is a 5.
Yeah.
Just because, like, first of all, you could fix it. Second of all, the husband knew. And they both have seen it, and now your daughter's seeing it as a child.
Yeah, that's not good.
Fucked. You're fucked.
Yeah, I don't enjoy the stupidity rating on this.
No.
But that's it. That's Spirit Halloween. The 7 scariest true ghost stories on Reddit. How do you feel overall?
Honestly, I like these a lot more than the other Reddit that we did. Like, these were actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad that we recorded the episode, because the last one wasn't that great.
Yeah, like, these stories were actually pretty good. I mean, besides the last one with the stupidity, like, all of them overall were really good.
Yeah, and they actually had something to do with paranormal.
Exactly. Like, you know,
I would rate the entire thing a solid 4 out of 5 bones.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
I might give it a 4.5.
All right. Wow. Well, that's been this short. We're going to do some shorter episodes when we do videos, to be honest.
Just helps Jenny with editing. And
yeah, not only that, I feel like hour-long episodes can sometimes... I mean, I personally have ADHD.
We also repeat ourselves a lot.
Yeah. So that's the end of the episode. We're going to do a short episode this year.
Yeah,
This year. This week.
Ooh,
So
Jenny needs to go to bed.
I need something already. So, follow us everywhere at MDAT Podcast.
Follow us on X. It's no longer Twitter. Do we even have Twitter?
Honestly, we do, but I don't want to use it.
I don't like Twitter as much. Okay,
I don't either. So follow us on Instagram,
YouTube,
Threads. Subscribe if you're on YouTube currently.
TikTok. We're about to make some bomb-ass TikToks.
What else? Oh, leave a review if you can. It really helps us along.
Let us know what you guys thought of these stories, too.
And also, we have open DMs. If you think that you have something you want us to talk about, just DM us on Instagram. I look at everything.
Yeah, if you have a scary story that you want us to read out loud, we'd love that.
In fact, if you're listening on Spotify, I don't know if they still have it, but you may be able to leave us a voice message.
Oh, yeah, leave us a voicemail. We'd love to react to your stories.
And if you can't leave it on Spotify, leave it on Instagram, on DMs. I'll open it and I'll read it.
We'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you for staying with us. We appreciate you guys. Stay spooky, stay sexy. Peace.
Peace. It was the opposite way around, but we'll take it.
One day I'll get it right.